In practicing chiropractic, our main goal is this over time. The ultimate goal is how many people did you help? And how much did you help them? And of course, the goal is to help as many people as possible, as much as possible. We want to help as many people with the most difficult conditions we can and change as many lives. So that's really the ultimate goal. And as we go over time, visit by visit, patient by patient, we're going to get to a point of retirement, and there'll be a time where you really aren't adjusting and taking care of people anymore. And what's going to matter at that time is looking back going, man, how many people did I really help? How many people did I take care of? That's the ultimate thing. Now, on a personal side, one of the most amazing things that a chiropractor can do is get to the point, and very few people have a chance to do this. Very few people in chiropractic will get to the point, or maybe even have the desire or the know-how or the connections or the impetus to design and build their own home. And I'll tell you from my own personal experience, the ultimate thing for your lifestyle is for you to be able to design and build your own home exactly the way you want it. Really think about that. The kitchen the way you want it, the deck, how many garage spots, the backyard, pool, no pool, fence, fixtures, master bedroom, what kind of bathtub do you want, how many sinks, how high do you want the ceilings, how many cars do you want to be able to fit in the driveway, all of these things. So you create your own personal ultimate lifestyle. So remember now, here at Winner's Edge, we have several things. One main thing is this. We have to get the office set up right. It's got to be in the right location. It's got to have the right layout. It's got to have the right equipment. We want the setup of the office absolutely perfect. There's no compromise there, because that is the machine. That is the money-making machine. That's the service machine that allows us to build our life. Now, over on the personal side, you want to have your own home set up perfectly. The office set up perfectly and the home set up perfectly. That's the ultimate setup, and the distance between the two and everything. Once again, we refer to the great Warren Buffett. His office has been in the same building on the same floor for like 50 years, and he's lived in the same house for 60 years that's 5 minutes away. See, he has set himself up perfectly for no distractions, for maximum production, and also maximum personal comfort, professionally and at home. Same is true here. Now, what I'm enjoying right now, and I'm enjoying every single second of this, is I'm in Delray Beach, Florida, with a longtime client, and this particular chiropractor is one of the first 10, maybe one of the first 2 or 3 people ever to join the Winner's Edge group. Okay, and that's around, I don't even know what year that was. It's got to be at least 10 plus 12, at least years ago. So to be at this particular point in time with him having seen his practice be set up, built the perfect new practice, see that be set up, and see him be able to work and study and pay the price and attend the events and the learning and the scripting and assembling a team and the equipment and all of the things that go along with mastering chiropractic in his particular area in an outstanding office, it only seemed fitting when the time was right that he would also be able to design and build his own office. His own office, yes, but also his own house, and that's what we're taking a little tour through right now. And I'm enjoying every single bit of this because I'm watching a couple as they take me through their office exactly the way they want to have it, the workout room. They're going to have a sauna here, where the equipment is going to go. We're standing back here in this beautiful outdoor living space, okay? And if you could see, and of course this video will do absolutely no justice as to how massive this glass wall is going to be behind me, and it's all sliders that will all open to this beautiful outdoor living area. And of course, this cool little pool and hot tub of awesomeness. Okay, Dr. Alter, you better say hi really quick. There's the man himself, very, very proud of his work, okay? Is it a cool thing to be able to design and build your own home?
Yes, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. Of course, he's got Eliza here, and they're integral with every single decision. Like we were talking as he pulled up here, how much of this property are you aware of, and do you know every square inch of?
Every square inch.
Every square inch. It's exciting to watch it happen in real life. And I'm just quote, as my long gone grandmother would say, I'm just tickled to see all of this unfold. Now, what was exciting about this is a quick backstory. Is a lot of people wouldn't tackle a project like this. They're going to look for a house, and they're going to get a wonderful real estate agent, okay? and they're going to look for a house, it would not cross their mind to go, hey, I think I'm going to go buy an empty lot and go through the process of designing and building a house. But since this is the kind of thing that I would do, all right, through my influence in the consulting world with Dr. Alter, I said, hey, you ought to start looking for lots. And sure enough, he was able to find this one lone, beautiful lot in this beautiful neighborhood, almost like it was destiny. And was able to acquire that lot, and then he did the work to find the builder. And then, of course, in typical Tory fashion, I say, put this chunk of dirt on a piece of grid paper and show me what kind of house you would build. And I forget that not everybody has the experience like I have in that area. And I will never forget, I was sitting there and I turned on my phone and I sketched up what I thought might be a general floor plan for this particular area. He looked at it and took it to his builder, and they discussed it, and sure enough, it ended up laying out somewhat similar, along with some modifications that they wanted to make based on what Dr. Alter wanted and based, of course, on what the builder was suggesting. And we're standing in it now, and this, I'm telling you, is a masterpiece. See, I don't want a house just like this. I want theirs, okay? I just want to push them out, and we'll come in, okay, and it'll be great, and it really is great. In fact, I might just show you a couple of the features here very quick, and they're being very patient as I make this video, and I'm thankful for that, okay? But let's just look at just some of the what's going on here, as you might be interested. Now, here in South Florida, remember now, there's no such thing as a basement in a house, okay? Everything's going to be a single level, possibly a multi-level. This happens to be a single level, one-story house. And it's just perfect for them, okay? It has exactly what they need, and that's the beautiful efficiency here, is it's nothing more, nothing less. Okay, it's exactly what they need to do everything they want, okay? Versus like I've had a house 4 stories tall, all of this stuff, rooms I never went in, floors I never went on, okay? Just because I could build it, I did. But looking back at efficiency, there's a lot of stuff, of course, I didn't need. Here, everything is perfectly efficient. So if you just look behind me here, yeah, you're going to see the cool paver driveway that's going to go into a nice little double garage. And then we're going to come in. In fact, I might just walk out and kind of show you what it looks like from the outside. And it has a look like you might expect to see in South Florida. It's going to have this really white, clean, sharp, progressive sort of a look. You see all the tiles are on the roof now, getting ready to be installed. It's going to have some nice color features, okay, around the perimeter, but it's got a really neat look, okay? And it will be a beauty when it's all done, with the black ceiling tiles and the cool color that goes in under the windows and the landscaping. And of course, the palm trees and everything else will have to be installed to really finish off the entire property. Now, the thing I want to add on this too is this isn't the easiest thing to tackle. It is much easier to just go, and as we walk in, okay, you see the entire back wall is going to be solid glass with sliders that go out to the outdoor living area. Everything is perfectly dialed in for all the electronics on this big wall here. And of course, as you might imagine, there's going to be a nice island and kitchen and nice appliances and all that. Everything just the right size. But a project like this, most people really couldn't tackle because of the cost and the expense. Now, in my coaching and my consulting, I'm not going to lead anybody into anything that I know that they can't do. And what building a house like this allows a guy to do, now really follow this, it allows you to get a more impressive home because you don't have to pay all the money up front like you do when you buy a house. You can sign the deal on the home to start to design it and pay for a lot of the stuff with earned income along the way. All right? Dr. Alter, where are you? And I will ask him about this. And like I was mentioning here, when you tackle a project like this, it's different than just buying a home, which you've done before, haven't you?
Yeah, it's way different.
It's way different. But the way the money works is when you buy a home, you got to come up with your down payment and you pay and you have a closing and you move into the house. But here you pay a lot along the way, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, but the thing is that he's witnessing now, and I know this going in, and he didn't know this, but I did. I'm going to lead him right. Is that by the time you're done, you will have put all this money into it. I mean, out of every single paycheck, But then what kind of equity might you be looking at when you actually move in?
Yeah, probably about half of the home now.
Yeah.
Based on the way the numbers worked out.
That's correct.
About half of the home.
And just go ahead and tell them what kind of dollar amount might that be.
Like $1 million.
They'll have about $1 million of equity by the time they move in. But never in a million years could you put $1 million down on a house if you just wanted to buy one. And so it's this force, and it's a forcing process. You get in, and it puts such demand. Now, by the way, has this project caused you to break some records in practice?
Yes.
Because of the demand. See, most people are too afraid, but he said, I'm going to do it, and he trusted, okay, and he got the lot and got into it. And I know once the machine starts to go, these builders and the electricians and all of these vendors that you've seen in here coming and going, and some of you come to know, the project has to go to the end. See, once you get the machine rolling, it has to finish. And the demand is so great, the money will appear because the demand is so incredible. And that's what you're witnessing. Yeah. Now, there's some stress that comes along with it, but I know he can handle it. But once he's in, he's going to be kicking back. It's going to be a beautiful Florida breeze. He's going to be with friends. Okay, eating great food, and he'll have all that equity. He'll have all the payment dialed in and everything and all situated, and they'll be in here, and I'll look next to him and I'll say, was it worth it? And he'll just shake his head and say, it's incredible. Yeah. But again, like always, okay, and this is a principle that we talk about. A lot of people want to talk about how easy things is, but there's nothing easy about it, okay? You got to pay with the work, okay, with the money and the time to get that sort of a return. You don't just get this brand new awesome place.
It's heavy.
Yeah, because you just showed up and it was just sitting here waiting for you to buy it, and there was a scoring deal. Yeah, you know what I mean? 5% down.
It's hard all the way through.
Yes. Yeah. And then you get in and you get a couple payments in and you get in the groove, and there's the payoff, this delayed gratification. And that's what we're out for. And this is what we have to get patients to understand also. It's adjust, but there is a return as the body's tissue cells start to heal and replace themselves over time. Where something is true somewhere in nature, it's true everywhere. It's true here in building, it's true with the body, it's true with fitness, it's true in relationships, of course, it's true financially. So it's really neat. Now, I can't wait to be back down here again, because what's going to happen then? Well, we're going to have all the glass will be put in, the door will be put in, the roof will be done, the pool will be going. I'll hear the little burbling of the fountain out there, okay? And we'll be able to hang out and have some chips and salsa, maybe watch a sporting event, and then mentally what? Start to prepare for the next project, which I'm going to encourage. I'll plant the seed now. We'll be continuing to grow the practice and his service. Let me bring it over here. And his service, of course, to the Delray area, where he is the #1 chiropractor in this entire part of the state of Florida, and wants to continue to achieve and to get better. Thank you, Dr. Alter, for sharing, and thank you for letting me make a little video here in your place. So what's the whole point of the story? The #1 goal is for you to see how many people you can help and how much you can help them, but on a personal side, the ultimate is design and build your own home, get all of that set up, financially smart, okay? And then the setup between home and office gives you the platform from which to live and create the ultimate power chiropractor life. Tory out.